The true leader in a group is rarely the one who talks the most. Love this quote and perspective from Adam Grant, who's an organizational psychologist and a University of Michigan graduate. He's a great follow on Twitter, has some great books out there that I would recommend for you to read. I got the privilege of seeing Adam speak in person a couple years ago and really had some strong takeaways from him. On that quote, he goes on to say, it's usually the person who listens the best. That's the strongest leader. Listening is more than hearing what's said. This is what I really love. It's noticing and surfacing what isn't said. Inviting dissenting views and amplifying quiet voices are acts of leadership, right? So many times in a group setting, the loudest person in the room or who talks the most or the loudest, I know because I do both of those things, gets noticed the most. But as a leader, you have to mind the entire room, and you have to find the smart people who aren't the loudest or who don't talk the most and reach out to them because they might not interrupt, but they have great views and perspectives on things. So you have to mind for it. You have to ask them. You have to say, I want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts. And you have to try to invite these dissenting views. They're ones that people are going to share with you. Look, what I found in my years as CEO is like the longer you're CEO or when you become CEO, people share less with you. You have to really mind for it and look for it and reach for it. And when you do, there's gold in there. There's absolute gold. And you collaborate on that and you bring that together and it gives you a more fully formed perspective. So leaders, this is a lost art. And I like to think my background in sales has really helped me in this area because when you're in sales, you're constantly reading all of the clues from the customer, the verbal clues they're giving you, but also the nonverbal clues. And you're always digging for what are the objections, right? And good salespeople, great salespeople know the objections, you celebrate those, you want those because they lead you to the sale. When somebody gives you objections, they're actually telling you, here's how you can sell to me, or here's how I'll buy from you. The same thing in leadership. When you hear dissenting views or opinions, you want to mind for those. Bring those out. Bring those objections out. They're telling you, I don't understand or I'm not aligned and here's what I need to know so I can get there. And they all want to get there. So remember that, leaders, when you're working the room, look for not only the loud voices, not only the ones who talk more often. I'm not saying they don't have great ideas. They probably do. But really search out and bring out and amplify those voices who aren't as loud, don't talk as often, and get their perspective.